Good evening. During a press conference in Beirut, U.S. envoy Tom Barrack told Lebanese journalists at the beginning of a press conference, "The moment this gets chaotic, like animalistic, we're done." He described the journalists competing to ask questions as animalistic. Let's be clear. The real animalistic thing in that room was his presence, a representative of the interests of Israel, a genocidal rogue state committing internationally condemned war crimes, killing over 400,000 people in the worst televised Holocaust in history for the last 3 years, burning children alive in tents and starving them to death in an American-Israeli-made famine. The only thing animalistic in that room is the presence of a representative of an AIPAC-controlled US government that bankrolls bombs raining down on the people of Lebanon. And Tom, if you want to lecture anyone on journalistic decorum, bring your American press corps to Lebanon to learn. Because there, press freedom still breathes, unlike Washington, where journalists are forcibly removed from the White House on Gaza, like journalist Saeed Araiqat was, or when AP's access was revoked for challenging official narratives. The corporate-owned, AIPAC-infiltrated US media failed to uphold even a minimum standard of decency or integrity, journalistic integrity, during the ongoing Gaza Holocaust. There in Beirut, journalists still confront power directly. You could learn something from that. And Tom, the real chaos in Lebanon, that's not the noise of frustrated journalists. That's the US-funded bombs that flattened villages in the south. It is the sound of your F-35 planes breaking sound barriers, scaring children and shattering their bedroom glass over their heads. It's the reason half of the population of southern Lebanon became refugees in their own country, living today among ruins your government created, while Israel blocks their return in blatant acts of ethnic cleansing backed by Washington. You want to talk about animalistic? Animalistic is detonating 20,000 pagers in civilian neighborhoods, killing and maiming children and family. Animalistic is wiping entire cities off the map, carpet bombing refugee camps, targeting journalists and medics under international protection. Animalistic is state-sponsored terrorism masquerading as diplomacy. But Tom, they don't need to tell you, don't act animalistic or we will kick you out of the country, because they already know that you are animalistic. But the Lebanese government is weak, apologetic government, trying to maneuver between white supremacy and a terrorist state, hoping to find a place for peace among gun-touting cowboys like you. Frankly, you should not have been allowed into Lebanon at all, not until your proxy Israel stops its terrorism in the south and until the United States stops funding war crimes. Lebanon doesn't need lectures on civility from the very architects of chaos. They don't need apologies, they need accountability. And to the journalists Tom Barrack tried to humiliate, you are the real guardians of dignity. Your silence, like it's doing to us here. We, the US citizens in America today, who are being silenced and suppressed by all kinds of means.